Hello and good morning. So, you know what? Lately I've had something on my mind that I'm pretty sure was, well, on my brain but nobody else's. Namely, freaking Robotnik showed up, why didn't they send in MDK? Yeah, so if you haven't, well, I guess it's actually pretty unlikely that anyone's actually run into this thing, but, yeah, MDK. It was a fantastic set of, well, I would almost call it a series of a couple games back, I think it was mostly during the 90s. The general concept was, it was basically a guy in a stealth suit, a dog with 4 arms, and a scientist with an atomic toaster, pretty much like fighting alien invaders kind of thing. So, yeah, this is based off Kurt Hectic, the guy in the coil suit, which is basically a stealth suit kind of thing with a chain gun on the arm. So what it is, he's got infinite ammo on his right arm, so I figured the 1000 MG was the closest thing. I'd think and convert into a sniper rifle, so he has a sniper rifle on his left hand, as well as a grenade launcher, so he's also got a grenade launcher over there. And the mortars, since there aren't exactly mortars, are being represented by the cluster missiles. And yeah, I think he's pretty close to looking about the same. I can't exactly get the full like beak thing going on, but he's basically got this retractable beak that goes to the back of the head, but the kind of sweep back is about the same. He's got the same black and gold going on. Yeah, let's see how he does against the Death Egg. Gonna go ahead and assume they sent him in. Now, if there's any interest, if anyone's actually played this series before, make another one based off Schwing Twang. That was hilarious. So he's also got the extension boosters here to replicate his parachute. He's basically got this parachute that, well, it shouldn't work. It's just a series of strings that he uses all the time. Because he has, for all intents and purposes, a stealthy sniper sword. Again, with a chain gun on his arm. But, yeah. If you haven't played him, especially MDK2 is amazing. It's one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. And it's, like, it's one of those that's just, like, got content for days. I think, the fastest speedrun I've seen of that thing is, like, 8 hours or something. Pretty insane. But as far as spectacle goes, it's oof. Like, I'm amazed the PS2 could actually pull that off. Wait, this is not the right one. Not even remotely. I might have him fight Damon at the very end, just out of curiosity. Yeah, this one's over on bricking. There we go. Oh, wait, crap. Did it just go manual? I think it just went manual. Yep, we're not doing manual. This is all AI, thank you. But yeah, these games, the MDK games, oh, they were just so darn good. It's kind of amazing that they did so poorly considering how much work they put into them. I mean, it's like everything anybody would ever want. You got your friggin' alien invasion scenario, you got your crazy characters and whatever. I mean, hell, like I mentioned, one of the main characters is a guy who literally fights with an atomic toaster. It's just like, he just chucks toast in there and it vaporizes stuff. I think one of my favorite scenes from Armageddon, like their ship's been taken over, the Earth has basically been taken over. I think Kurt's been knocked out and imprisoned by that point. I think Max has been imprisoned by that point. And so this doctor guy that's used to just sitting around, he's just looking at this whole thing. His ship is basically telling them they're screwed. He's like, well, I guess you gotta go do it yourself. And he just goes and he starts collecting, like, duct tape and like, random bits of metal, a bunch of ridiculous gloves and whatever. He takes out the toaster, takes out the bread. Has this whole, what's that movie? Dang it, I think it was like Green Beret or something. It was a Schwarzenegger movie, where he's like popping on all his equipment. It's basically that one. It was fantastic. And yeah, if it's more your thing, there's also Max there, who is just this like four-armed dog with a cigar, and it has like gun in each hand. And you can have him going around with quad miniguns. It's awesome. Guy's a robot dog. Like, it's one of these funny things where I've actually remade him in Verdict Day, but I can't accurately remake him in this. Because I can't possibly pop on 4 guns at once that you can fire at the same time. Like, the closest I can get is quad machine guns, and that doesn't have any ammunition to it. So I wasn't able to pull off any version that was satisfactory yet. I'll figure out something. Kind of down the line there. Figure maybe something along the lines of perhaps like a quad with back weapons and weapon arms and inside weapons, maybe. I'll consider down the line. But yeah, there we go. Freaking Kurt rocked it. And yeah, I was thinking to call this thing the Quill Suit Mark III or Mark II or something. I believe it's only a Mark I in the games, but at any rate, sounds like the little one wants to go hang out, so I'm gonna go do that. And yeah, let me know if you have any other requests.